Hello again, everyone. Edwin Learnard back once again in this YouTube astrological segment. I'm going to be talking about people that have an Aries Sun and Pisces Moon in their natal chart. And I'm going to elaborate and expound on that. What I'm saying is that people that have an Aries Sun and Pisces Moon combination in their chart, when they have both of these placements. Now, the thing about the basic character, which is in this case the Sun in Aries, the conscious side, can be a very assertive, aggressive, courageous, have a lot of fortitude, can even be abrasive, outspoken, and impulsive. Now, you have on the unconscious side, which is the Moon, the inner self, can be more sacrificing, sensitive, compassionate, and even reclusive, altruistic, and really more passive. So this gives this person a little more of a passive side to them than a typical Aries Sun. The thing about this is, in this particular case, having an Aries Sun, Pisces Moon, this person may bring leadership prowess, which is Aries, and it could be in something Pisces related, which can include voting, metaphysical, which includes astrology. It could be doing something for the less fortunate, which can include the homeless, the hungry, the impoverished, the oppressed, something with spirituality or chemistry, even pharmaceutical work. It could be like a manager. That position exists within a pharmacy clinic. I guess that position can exist in some cases. Now the thing about this is that Aries wants to be first, and the Pisces Moon is about more needs to rescue, attain dreams and fantasies, and ideals as well. So this person that has this combination of the Aries Sun and Pisces Moon will likely have a little hesitation or procrastination in doing those things that I describe associated with the needs of the Pisces Moon. In Aries, the Sun in Aries, the basic, in this case, the basic character, fundamental demeanor, is really about not being readily discouraged. And the thing though about this is the inner self. You're talking about the true self being Aries, not readily discouraged, but the inner self, the Moon in this case, the Moon in Pisces, may feel inferior. So the thing at times anyway. Now the thing is that the basic character, the conscious side of this person can have confidence and be really not have very little or little or no physical fear as far as the basic character goes, and then feel confident in conquering most things. But when you have like the Pisces Moon, inwardly this person may feel somewhat inferior, might not always have that confidence to get to do certain things, but it's just not shown as outwardly. And the thing is to this person may be driven and motivated, and that's the Sun is about our drive and motivation, and it could be in this case to fight, which is Aries, and again to look for the less fortunate, which can include the impoverished, the homeless, the hungry, the oppressed. It could be for those that are timid, that are passive, that are maybe weak-willed, and that's Pisces can be connected with that. And this combination, would be more harmonious, I would say, if it's in a sextile aspect. For example, let's say if somebody has the Aries Sun at 29 degrees and they have the Pisces Moon at 0 degrees. That could form an out of sign sextile aspect. Now, this is, some people don't, agree with out of sign aspects, but I can use an example to illustrate why I really believe that they do exist, and they are valid in astrology. Now, let's take a real basic example. Let's take a conjunction aspect. Let's say somebody has the Sun in Cancer at 0 degrees, and they have Mercury in Gemini at 29 degrees. Okay, those planets are not in the same sign, but I would say they could still feel friction against each other because they're in such close proximity to one another. And I would say, the same applies, with the other aspects, which include the sextile, the trine, the major aspects I'm talking about, square, opposition, and even an inconjunct aspect, which some may see as major, some may see as minor. But anyway, the thing about this too, let's say again as an example, going back to the, let me go to the conjunction aspect example. In this case, let's say if somebody has the Aries sun at 1 degree and the Pisces moon at 29 degrees. This could be very intensified focus, and the focus of the sun, and it could be on the emotional needs, which is the moon. And being the moon in Pisces, could be meditation, spirituality, relaxing, the metaphysical, which includes astrology, poetry, dancing, chemistry, photography as some examples. And I mean, you're talking about as most sun moon combinations go, you're going to have disparity in energy of, again, that basic character, which is the sun, and then that inner character, which is the moon. The thing about this too is keep in mind, the sun is about our actions, moon is reactions and responses. So you have the Aries, sun and Aries, of course, natural actions. They're going to be aggressive, they're going to be quick, impulsive, spontaneous. The Pisces moon may react a little bit softer, I would say, to things, but yet more sensitively. The Pisces moon, the emotions can be chaotic, and they could be really, very sensitive and emotional. I would say some people with Cancer and Pisces moons, as far as the moon signs go, they will react, in a more emotionally, more sensitively to things. I would say more so than the other moon signs. Yes, Scorpio is a water sign. Scorpio moon, though, has more control, has more power over the emotions. I would say, even though Scorpio moon's emotions can be very convoluted, turbulent, and intense. And anyway, this is just, keep in mind, people that have this combination, someone that has this, they're going to be, as far as that inner personality, which is the moon, they're going to be more sensitive than the typical Aries sun. And the thing is the fact that the Aries sun, the basic character, can be very straightforward and outspoken. If you hurt this person, considering as a Pisces moon, they can react very sensitively and say things that could be really really harsh, because this person will get their feelings hurt probably, I would say, quicker than the average Aries sun individual. And keep in mind that the ascendant placement can modify this energy to some degree. And let's say somebody has a Taurus ascendant, the outer, the countenance, the complexion going to be very placid and calm, and won't appear to have the feelings hurt as easily as the typical Pisces moon, and will be more calmer and more placid than the typical person that has the Aries sun. It won't be as easily provoked as the Aries sun person. So those are some things to look at as far as this combination goes. And the thing about it is, this is just again, it's a very as I've stated with other in most sun moon combinations, there is a strong disparity in this energy, and people have to always keep in mind there's so many things in a chart and a person's astrological composition and makeup. It's like a chart is like an intricate piece of machinery. It's got so many little components and parts and nuances to it, and it's just one of those things. You really got to just look at the whole chart, and not look at just isolate one individual placement or aspect or what have you. Anyway, people, that'll conclude this YouTube astrological segment. Until next time, Edwin Learnard is saying stay well.